Hey, welcome back. Been pretty busy. Going to be going live soon, working on some thumbnails and other things and intro music and stuff like that for the live streams. We're going to be doing a pre-party for Clouds and Stouts, and I'll put a link to, I hope that they have a link. I think they do. I'll put a link down below. I know who does it. I know they have individual channels, but I'll check on that and maybe put a card up here in the video as well. But let's get to reviewing a bourbon right after this. All right, we have another one I picked up in Louisville, Kentucky. This is Pinhook. This is what they call their Bourbon Heist. That's supposed to be the horse's name. It says horse size 16 hands. So this is all about horse racing and everything. But the ABV on this, it's 98 proof, 49% ABV. So they say on the back of the bottle, custom Pinhook mash bill, but all they talk about is they don't really give the mash bill. And I try to bring you what's on the bottle. But I do know they have other bourbons and ryes. But this is the one that I selected. And again, this is called Bourbon Heist, but it's their regular Kentucky Straight Bourbon whiskey. So I pulled the little wax band off, but I have not had the cork out. So let's do that now. Okay, pour a little bit. Going ahead and pour a pretty good little bit here because it smelled great. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some worth drinking. All right, let's set this to the side. Again, VR180. If I put something off the screen, you can't see something, you can take your mouse, if you're on a computer, and grab the screen and you can move it around, left, right, up, down, and look at everything. I have to center this thing on me because if someone's wearing visors, I don't want them to be looking up at me or you know, all that. So it just, if you have the visors, it looks like you're sitting right across the table from me. So that's why I have to do things like this and center it the way I do. So let's get a little air in this and then we'll give it a nose. All right, the amber, it's a lighter amber color. It has a good ring forming. I don't see any beads yet. We'll check the legs on it as soon as they start forming. They're starting to just a little. All right, so it's not quite 100 proof, but it's knocking on the door there at 98. So it has a sweet nose. It smells great, and there's the legs forming. Pretty good legs on it. Pretty good oils in this bourbon. Yeah, they're all the way around. They're coating pretty good, making a nice, thick, even film all around the glass. I'm not picking up a lot of rye. I'm getting the caramel, vanilla, apple, like a regular bourbon. Like a wheated bourbon. Maybe a little bready note in there. A little pretzel maybe, but it's very subdued in the background. But no, I'm not getting any rye spice on the nose. So let me swirl this one more time and then I'll get the tongue wet. I don't like to, oh yeah, those legs are coming along really well. All right, I don't like to give a lot of notes on that first sip, but so let's get that out of the way. Oh yeah. Yeah, now there is something there. I'll talk about it more shortly. This is tasty. Coating really well across the tongue. Good little finish on it. Giving me a little warmth here too, even though it's under 100 proof. Wow. Creamy. It is pretty sweet. A lot of, that probably has a good char on the barrel. A lot of wood sugars have come out in this. But boy, that caramel vanilla. And this one is actually more vanilla, I think, than caramel. But it does have a creaminess to it. I'm not picking up much rye at all, if any. Maybe some nuttiness in it, like roasted pine nut or almond, not pine, more like roasted almonds or something. Yeah, a little pumpkin seedy flavor coming through on as a note. Again, those are underlying notes. The predominant thing, vanilla, apple, very light caramel. Not a lot of wood notes coming off this, not a lot of oak notes. Some, but they're, yeah, a little. Nothing like grassy or anything about it. It's really, really good. And there's some floral notes in there as well, like a wildflower type thing. I won't go honeysuckle like I do with Elijah Craig. I won't describe it as that. It's not quite that sweet. Yeah, the more I drink on it, the better it gets. I need to put this against something, and I may do that on another video. I really want to try this up against Elijah Craig to make sure that, because I know it's different. I just can't quite put my finger on what. And I also want to put it up against Yellowstone as well. Yeah, not the store pick Yellowstone, but the regular Yellowstone, because there is some wildflowery type prairie stuff in there going on. This is really good. It's really good, and I think I would call it a medium moderate complexity on this bourbon. It's certainly not base notes. You're getting more out of it, but it's not overwhelming on the notes either. Man, but that is an easy sipper. Oh my gosh, that stuff is good and creamy and smooth. So guys, with that, I highly recommend this if you can get your hands on it. I haven't tried the other Pinhooks, but this one, as I think probably the base of their line, I'm not going to tear them up about it because it is what it is, and they made it for what it is, which is a, I don't know, 12 noted bourbon, somewhere along in there. A lot of those notes are kind of subdued, but they're definitely coming through. And the more you sip on it, the better they are. So guys, with that, I'm going to go ahead and sign off as always. Please like and subscribe, hit the bell down there for notifications, and I promise I'll keep bringing you these videos.